Right, today we're going to look at estimation using the binomial expansion. So this is really useful in a lot of things in engineering and science, and they use this to make approximations for complicated functions. And because we're using values of x that are less than 1, we can ignore some of the expansion because it's getting smaller and smaller. So it's becoming quite insignificant. So the first part of this question is to do this expansion exactly like we've been doing. So a, b and n, if you're still writing those out and you want to, still do it. 1 minus x over 4, just be careful with that negative there, and 10. So 1 to the power of 10 plus 10c1, 1 to the power of 9, minus x 4 to the power of 1, plus 10c2, 1 to the power of 7, minus x over 4 squared. Sorry, that should be power of 8. Just checking that you're paying attention. Plus 10c3, 1 to the power of 7, minus x over 4 to the power of 3. Making sure that all 10. Once the first 4 terms, remember that is the first term, so we've got 1 minus 2.5x plus 2.8125x squared minus 1.875x cubed. Remember that does go on, we don't need any of that, it's only asking us for that. So that's part A. So usually with these and exam questions, part A will be just doing a binomial expansion. Part B will be doing something with it. So on part B, we want an estimation for this. So we want to know when this 1 minus x to the power of 4 equals 0.975. Because we're doing this to the power of 10. So we want that, the value of x we put in there has got to equal that. So if I rearrange this, I'll minus 0.975 from that side, I'll make that positive. So I've got x over 4 equals 0.025, so x equals 0.1. That kind of bit there is probably the hardest bit to it. Sometimes you'll be able to look at it and say exactly what x you need to put in. If not, you rearrange this and you work it out. So, to get an answer for 0.975 to the power of 10, we're getting an approximate answer, so you will see that, which means approximately equal to, and all we do is put the 0.1 into the expansion that you've got here. So 1 minus 2.5 times 0.1 plus 2.8125 times 0.1 squared minus 1.875 times 0.1 cubed. Remembering this is an approximation, it's not the exact value. And it wants an answer to 4 decimal places. It doesn't often ask you for certain decimal places in A-level exams, but when it does, they are very strict on marks for that. So it wants it to 4 decimal places, so 0.7703, and that is to 4 decimal places. So the expansion is what you've been doing. This is the new bit here, and this is just putting the numbers in.